I think anybody looking back over his lifetime and over the decisions he has made, both good and bad, has some if-onlys. Two saddest words in the world. If only. If only I had done this. Or if only I hadn't done that. Yes, I have a few of those. But we don't talk about those. All we talk about is the winners.
I was born in 1922 in Cleveland, Ohio. Then my brother Sam Swope, came along in 1926. Sam and I grew up together. Sam and I shared a bedroom upstairs. Of course, no air conditioning. So we kind of slept with our heads in the windowsill with the window open. Sam played football. Looking back, those are fond memories. I was 4 years ahead of Sam, so he was in junior high school when I was in high school. I went off to Miami University in 1940. He went to Ohio State in 1944. We were in the service because of World War II, and neither one of us had any intention of staying in. So at the end of World War II, I came back from Europe. Sam, he was trained as a diver, and the purpose of the diver was to dive down and fasten these explosives on the hulls of the ships, the enemy ships. Very dangerous to do that. I think we both realized what we wanted to do, and we did that as soon as we possibly could.
Well, cars were my love all my life, and when I was a small child, I could tell one car from the other, make and model, by just a look at the tail light. So I knew somehow that was going to be my lifetime business.
That was Sam's and my very first car. And I'm sitting at the steering wheel there, and Sam is standing next to me.
We wanted to form a company with the Swope name on it. That's what my father wanted. And so when it came time to go into the business, and we went to him for financial help, and we received it.
He could have said no, but he didn't. He said yes.
Otherwise, I guess I'd be a retired parts salesman.
Our parents were very special folks. I tend to look at their pictures frequently and say thank you. Thank you for all that you did for us. My mother and dad were very staunch believers in what's right and what's wrong.
When we first opened, the first item of business every day was to correct the overdraft at the bank. That was the first item of business each day. And then if anybody pulled up to the gas pumps out in front, why, I went out and pumped gas. And if we sold the car on Saturday afternoon and there wasn't anybody else there to wash it, I washed the car and got it ready for the customer. It was nip and tuck for the first couple of years. And we just managed to keep our head above water, but not very far above, until we really got things rolling. Very early on, we had a flood, and it flooded the dealership, and we were packing sand in front of the doors to try to keep the water out of the dealership. And then later on, we had an explosion and fire one night, and the dealership blew up, literally. There was a propane truck inside, and the propane gas blew up and blew the roof off and the walls in, and the dealership disappeared in a few seconds. Fortunately, it happened after we had closed, and there was nobody in the building. That's the blessed part of it. We were able to continue because we still had our organization and our people. A couple of years later, we had multiplied the business of the dealership by tenfold.
What did your competitors have to say about you in those early days?
And what's that SOB going to do next? When you're green, you grow, and when you're ripe, you rot. It was significant when we opened on Dixie Highway, March 15th, 1957. And that was our first Louisville operation. We opened. Well, a defining moment occurred in 1961 when my brother Bill and I got together and decided that I would move to Louisville and that he would move from Winchester to Elizabethtown.
Sam and I had been to San Francisco and seen these little cars running around. They said Toyota, Toyota. We said, what is that? Toyota? Toyota? Sam and I started a dealership on the west side of Louisville, which is now Toyota of Louisville.
Nobody walks away.
One time, I decided to run that in an ad back in 1960, and put it in the ad, and I never thought of it as just more than something we might use once, and that grew to be the backbone slogan of our company. Nobody walks away.
Sam Swope, oh what a great guy. See Sam Swope for a great Pontiac or Honda buy on Shelbyville Road is the place, and Sam Swope is the guy who'll put a smile on your face.
It's Super Swope and his mighty dog discount. Super Swope has taken over Swope's Dixie Highway dealership.
Nobody walks away.
Do you believe it?
I sure do.
Now you've heard it, and now you know why. People are shopping around and saving $200, $300, $400 and more.
Come in today and find out why nobody walks away. Thanks, Kentuckiana, for 10 terrific years.
They gave me lots of time to make a choice. They gave me lots of information to make a choice.
Saturn of Louisville. A different kind of company, a different kind of car.
Hi, how you doing?
Are you Sam Swope?
I sure am. What can I do for you?
I came by to see your new Pontiac.
Why, sure, Sonny. Come right on in here with me and we'll look them over. It's really a sporty Pontiac, one of the best looking of all. Slip in there behind the wheel and see how you look. How do you like it?
Do you have a little something smaller?
Sure we do. Come on out here. We'll find something in your size.
Nobody walks away.
Would you send a friend to Swope's?
Oh, I have sent them, and I'll send some more, too.
Do you know our slogan, Rosie?
Nobody walks away.
Now you've heard it. And now you know why. People are saving $200, $300, $400 and more at Sam Swope Pontiac Honda. Nobody walks away.
Saving away again in Swope Toyotaville.
I didn't walk away, no. Because nobody can walk away from Sam. Because Sam doesn't walk away from anybody. That's why nobody walks away from Sam.
I first saw an auto center in California, near Los Angeles. There's a very large auto center there, and numerous dealerships in it, and that gave me an idea for Louisville. At Louisville, we could build an auto center and have many different makes of cars, all centered in one place so that the person didn't have to go far to shop. You can shop a half a dozen different brands right here in this auto center, walking in between the different stores. So bought this property, and the rest is history. As long as people like to go places sitting down, I think we're in good shape. The automobile is the great freedom machine. Sometimes people call me in my office and say, there's a friend of yours on the showroom floor in one of the dealerships. And I'd say anybody that comes into that dealership is on that floor is a friend of mine because we don't do much business with enemies. They say if you love your job, you'll never work a day in your life. And I have loved my job all these years, so I guess I never have worked a day.
Bill, this is a party tonight.
This is a great party, a great event, and of course celebrating something that I'm quite familiar with because I've been there the entire time, our diamond anniversary, 60 years in business.
And is that what that pin right there, that pin on your lapel is for?
There are two of these pins that you're looking at, and I'm wearing one, and you can guess who's wearing the other one. Fellow named Sam Swope, who happens to be my brother, and I'm very proud of him.
Tonight is a really special one because not only are we celebrating you, but you're also announcing your retirement.
Yes, I am. After 60 years, it's time to turn it over to somebody else. And my main function in recent years anyway is to stay out of everybody else's way so they could get their job done. And the thing is so disconcerting to me is when I am out of town, they get along so well without me. I'm into long-distance touring by motorcycle, and I have had the honor and pleasure of touring Europe several times with some very distinguished people. And we've toured the Alps 7 times, and while I'm old enough to know better, I still ride motorcycles, and I've been doing it for all these many years, and I'm going to keep on doing it until I get it right.
I remember him telling me riding down the Autobahn in Germany, I won't even get in a car on the Autobahn.
Then I think he still drives that motorcycle and does his motorcycle stuff, and I don't know exactly how old he is, but I know we're pretty close. And still doing that is a vigorous life. It's a fun life. It's it's just kind of the way you wish everybody could live.
Next time, you'll hear the roar of the engines and see a cute couple with matching orange helmets.
We're going to lunch.
It just might be Sam Swope and his wife Marlis. Newlyweds, married only a year. She's 83, he's 87.
I would never, ever get on a motorcycle if it weren't for being co-there, getting the money that we raised with the Sam Swope charity ride. It is for such a good cause.
Without Sam, there would be no Corsair. And that in itself is a legacy. That's just one thing he has done. I mean, he's just done everything, been very, very generous.
Sam is often known by some of the mischievous nature he has and some of the great witticisms he has, and mostly it's very humble. But one of the very great examples of his humility is a comment that he often says, and it's a quote from Winston Churchill, and I can paraphrase it. It's that you make a living by what you do, but you make a life by what you give. And that's really the Sam Swope that I know, and that's the Sam Swope that's been a mentor and friend to me, and has been a friend to so many, really thousands of children you will never know directly, but they're kids that Sam Swope has touched their lives and made better.
I believe in scouting. I believe what scouting does. I believe scouting makes good, productive citizens out of young boys who might otherwise go the other direction. I have traveled extensively, and I am always very glad to get back to Louisville. It's a wonderful city and a wonderful place to live, a wonderful place to raise a family. And so I just love this city, and I love everything this city means. It's a world-class city.
What's your favorite thing about Louisville?
U of L Cardinals.
I met Sam when I first came to the university. Of course, I'd always known of Sam. Everybody knows Sam Swope. But we immediately became friends, and he's always been there for the university.
I mean, Sam's always got it going on. So one day I'm walking into a meeting, and here comes this little car zipping down the street, does the parallel parking. Of course, they can fit into a size of nothing. He pops out, and I said, "Sam, impressive car." He looks at me and says, "All the ladies really like it."
And I love when Sam runs up the field. Do you ever see his gait? I said, "Sam, you run like a girl." And but he's out there running still up and down the field.
He believes in what he makes here stays here. So he is, he's an idol of all of ours.
Well, I call him the Warren Buffett of Louisville. He just has done so much.
Kind of guy, doesn't have any enemies. He's got nothing but friends, and a hell of a lot of friends.
What he has done for this community over the last 60 years is just spectacular. And whether it be the Sam Swope Care Center at Masonic Homes, or Sam Swope Biz Town at Junior Achievement, or the Sam Swope Scout Center. When you look at those three in particular, benefactors of Sam's great success, you can say he's kind of got every age group covered.
We're fortunate to have individuals like Sam who have embraced our community and loved the community, and in many, many different ways step forward to make our community better.
Well, it's been one of the most wonderful days I've ever had in my life. Being here together with the family, and Father's Day that will always be remembered. We miss Barbara, but we have had a wonderful day, and this family's had a very, very fortunate and blessed year. That we're all together, all in good health, and all feeling fine, and so we look forward to lots more Father's Days. And I think I've got a few more Father's Days in me. Love all my kids and grandkids, and it's been a wonderful life with a wonderful family, and I think that family comes first. Yeah, but business comes a close second. I recall that he loved to tell jokes.
This old couple went to the lawyer and said we want a divorce, and the lawyer looked at the man and he said, well, how old are you? He said, I'm 96. He looked at the woman and he said, well, how old are you? She says, I'm 93. And he said, and you want a divorce? Yeah, we sure do. Well, how long have you been married? And she said, 75 years. You've been married 75 years, and you want a divorce? Yeah. He said, well, why did you wait so long? He said, we had to wait for the children to die.
I know where he is, and he's enjoying his reward now.